79 AD. A summer night on the Bay of Naples. The world is ending. A wall of fire descends from Vesuvius. It moves faster than any horse can run, faster than any ship can sail, faster than any human can scream. In the darkness, 54 people huddle together in a storage room. Mothers clutch their children, slaves press against their masters, rich and poor, young and old, all equal now, all waiting for the same fate. They carry gold coins, jewelry, precious gems, as if wealth could save them from a volcano. It cannot. The pyroclastic surge arrives at 400 degrees. It takes less than 1 second, one single heartbeat, and 54 lives become 54 statues of ash and bone. Their bodies will remain frozen in that room for nearly 2,000 years, waiting, hidden, forgotten. This is not Pompeii. This is not Herculaneum. This is Oplontis, a name erased from history, a luxury resort for the richest Romans who ever lived, a palace of unimaginable beauty, buried overnight beneath 20 feet of volcanic death, and even today it is still holding secrets. But before that moment, before the fire came screaming down the mountain, Oplontis was paradise. Picture the Bay of Naples in the 1st century. The Romans call it Campania Felix, the fortunate land, and they are right. Nowhere in the entire empire is more beautiful. Azure waters, golden sunlight, gentle hills covered with vineyards and olive groves. The air smells of salt and flowers, and endless summer. The wealthy Romans build their villas here, not simple houses, palaces, monuments to power and pleasure. And among them all, one villa stands supreme, Villa Poppaea, the jewel of Oplontis. Who is Poppaea? She is Poppaea Sabina, the second wife of Emperor Nero himself. The most powerful woman in the Roman world, beautiful, ambitious, ruthless. History remembers her bathing in the milk of 500 donkeys to preserve her legendary skin. History remembers Nero kicking her to death in a fit of rage. But that is another story. What matters now is what she left behind. The villa stretches across the landscape like a dream made solid. 100 rooms, endless corridors, private gardens where fountains sing day and night, a swimming pool 60 feet long, lined with marble statues that seem to breathe, and the frescoes. Imagine standing before walls painted with scenes from mythology, gods and goddesses, peacocks and flowers, columns that seem to recede into infinite space, colors so vivid they hurt the eyes, red like fresh blood, blue like the deepest sea, gold like captured sunlight. Every surface tells a story, every corner holds a masterpiece. This is not merely a home, it is a statement, a declaration that says, we are Rome, we are eternal, nothing can touch us. At that time, the villa is undergoing renovation. Poppaea is long dead, new owners have arrived. Workers move through the halls, restoring frescoes, preparing the estate for another season of leisure and luxury. In the nearby Villa B, merchants store their goods. Wine, oil, pomegranates. The harvest has been good this year. Amphoras line the walls, waiting to be shipped across the empire. Business is excellent. The future looks bright. But at that moment, deep beneath Mount Vesuvius, a cork is about to pop from a bottle that has been sealed for centuries. Magma is rising. Pressure is building. The mountain is waking. No one in Oplontis looks up at Vesuvius. Why would they? It is just a mountain. It has always been there, covered in forests, home to wild boars and deer. Farmers grow grapes on its slopes. The wine is excellent. They do not know they are living on borrowed time. They do not know they have less than 24 hours left. August 24th, 79 AD, approximately 1 in the afternoon. A sound, not thunder, something deeper, something wrong. Vesuvius explodes. The top of the mountain tears itself apart. A column of ash and pumice rockets into the sky, 19 miles high. Higher than any Roman has ever seen anything rise. The column spreads at the top like the branches of a stone pine tree. Pliny the Younger will later describe it exactly this way. He is watching from across the bay. He does not know he is witnessing the birth of volcanology. At Oplontis, the sky begins to change. Blue becomes grey. Grey becomes brown. The sun flickers like a dying lamp. Then the stones begin to fall. Small at first, pebbles of white pumice. They bounce off the red tile roofs. They scatter across the marble floors. Workers look up in confusion. What is this strange rain? Where is it coming from? The answer falls harder. Within 1 hour, the pumice is ankle deep. Within 2 hours, it reaches the knees. It piles on rooftops. It blocks doorways. It buries gardens. The beautiful frescoes disappear beneath a rising tide of grey and white. Some people run immediately. They grab what they can carry and flee toward the sea. Perhaps they survive. We will never know their names. Others wait. They hope the strange rain will stop. They pray to Jupiter, to Neptune, to any god who might be listening. The gods do not answer. By evening, the villa is disappearing. Room by room, column by column. The swimming pool fills with pumice until not a drop of water can be seen. The gardens vanish. The fountains fall silent. And still, it continues. Night falls. But there is no darkness like this darkness. The ash blocks every star, every trace of moonlight. People cannot see their own hands. They can only hear, screaming, crying, roofs collapsing, the endless, maddening rattle of pumice falling on pumice. At Villa B, 54 people make a decision. They will wait it out. They gather in a large storage room. They bring their valuables, gold coins, earrings, bracelets, gemstones worth a fortune. Perhaps they believe morning will come and they will dig themselves out. Perhaps they simply have nowhere else to go. They wait in the darkness. Hour after hour, the pumice piles higher outside. The air grows thick and hard to breathe, and then comes the surge. At approximately 6 in the morning on August 25th, the eruption column collapses. A wave of superheated gas and ash races down the mountain at 100 miles per hour. It reaches temperatures of 400 degrees. Pompeii falls first, then Herculaneum, then Oplontis. The surge hits Villa B like the fist of an angry god. The 54 people in the storage room do not suffer long. The heat kills them instantly. Their lungs turn to ash before they can draw breath to scream. Their bodies are frozen in their final positions, some crouching, some embracing, some reaching toward a door that leads nowhere. The villa above them is buried completely. 20 feet of pyroclastic material seal it like a tomb. By the time the sun truly rises on August 26th, Oplontis no longer exists. The world forgets. Seasons pass, years, centuries. Grass grows over the buried ruins. New villages rise above them. Farmers plant crops in the rich volcanic soil, never knowing what lies beneath their feet. The name Oplontis fades from maps, from memory, from history itself. Almost 2,000 years of silence. Then, in 1964, construction workers near the modern town of Torre Annunziata strike something unexpected. Painted walls, marble columns, frescoes so perfect they seem painted yesterday. Villa Poppaea emerges from the earth like a ghost. Archaeologists arrive. They dig carefully, room by room, fresco by fresco. What they find takes their breath away. The colors have not faded. The paintings have not crumbled. Vesuvius buried the villa so quickly, so completely, that it preserved everything, and the secrets begin to reveal themselves. In 1984, they find Villa B. They find the storage room. They find the 54 skeletons. They find the gold, the jewelry, the last desperate treasures of people who thought wealth might save them. One skeleton clutches a bag containing coins and gems worth a fortune. Another wears golden earrings still hooked through the bone where ears once were. A child lies curled against what may have been a mother. Their names are lost, only their bones remain. And the excavation continues. Even today, much of Oplontis remains buried. Entire sections of Villa Poppaea have never been touched. Modern buildings sit above the ruins. trapping treasures that may never be recovered. Archaeologists estimate that less than half of the ancient settlement has been explored. Oplontis sleeps today beneath the Italian sun. Tour groups walk its painted corridors. Cameras flash in rooms where Romans once reclined. The frescoes glow in colors that have not changed in 2 millennia. And somewhere, beneath the soil, beneath the streets, beneath the homes of modern Italians who live their ordinary lives above an extraordinary past, more secrets wait, waiting for a shovel, waiting for a curious hand, waiting to tell stories that have been silent for 2,000 years. 79 AD, Vesuvius erupted. Oplontis was buried overnight. But the earth remembers, and it is still talking.